Earth to Rick the Dawn. We need you.
Yo, what's going on? It's your main man Rick the Dawn, and you see it. Look, this is going to be the final episode of the Chasing Ali series, and take a look. Some things have happened since the last episode. It's been a whirlwind. Okay, I'll show you my fight history just so you can see what's been happening. All right, I beat Mike Tyson to get the belt, and James Toney had a belt. Well, guess what? He beat me. I ran it back with him. He beat me again, right? Then I finally beat James Toney by decision, and I was the champion. I defended my championship against Frazier successfully. Then I beat Mike Tyson for the second heavyweight title, and then I beat some guy who was challenging me, and this is where we left off. And now, in order to get that last and final belt, I'm going against Lights Out James Toney. You feel me? So that's why this episode is so significant. That's why. All right. But he's had great success against my fighter. As you can see, he knocked me out twice. All right. He did lose by decision. But in 3 fights, I have yet to knock this guy out. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm prepared to even deal with that. But shout out to him for beating Lennox Lewis for me. We already know. There was no way I was going to beat Lennox Lewis. So it's pretty dope that James Toney did it for me. But that's where everything pretty much lines up. I'm ready to get it popping. This is the last episode. Either I'm about to be the undisputed champion, or I'm about to lose all the belts and it's a wrap. You feel me? So that's where it's at. All right. So real world connotations is I am a much more seasoned boxer by most people's standards. I went through that phase of, kind of being really into myself because I had a great record. I had a perfect knockout record. But, of course, being humbled by the likes of Lennox Lewis and James Toney, I feel like my fighter is just a different person. I think he's more mature. So he realizes he can lose, and he realizes that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, when you taste defeat, it's different, man. It wakes you up. What's crazy is, in the 3 fights I've had against James Toney to this point, I could have won all 3 of them. All right, with the exception, maybe I'll be more realistic in saying I would have won the last 2. All right. So the first one, I was doing a great job, but yeah, he KO'd my fighter. Then in the second fight, I had him. We pretty much had him beat. You know what I mean? But I got caught up with 2 very janky flash knockouts. Like on this game, if you get hit flush, there's a mechanic that just automatically sets off the knockout mechanic. He knocked me out twice using that. All right, which is BS for sure, BS. So that's how he won the second fight. But by the third fight, I had kind of figured him out a little bit. He's incredibly durable. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight. I'm excited. Let's get it, man. He just doesn't protect his body at all. Like, and this is gonna be a marathon. You know what I mean? So like, there's no reason to like start rushing things. I don't necessarily want to waste time, but I don't want to move so fast that I'm like, getting countered. Notice I'll stand in front of him, in some regard, but he's incredibly elusive. Like, I've fought him so many times. Like, I feel like this is like my legacy fighter, you know what I mean? Like the guy, kind of like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, or Mike Tyson and Evander. Like, this is my person, man. Like, everything is going to be pretty much here, you know what I mean? Now, what I will say is I like my pace. Out of all 3 fights, this is probably my favorite start, It feels controlled. But I'm fighting like I know it's gonna go 12 rounds. I have yet to knock this guy out. You know what that means? Like, it's going 12. It's either going 12 or I'm losing by KO. Like, that's it. Two options. This is the first round. You know, most boxing fights are like this. That first round is about, like, figuring out your opponent, you know, gauging the distance and all that. That's what that was. You know what I mean? That was a round where I felt like I pieced him up a little bit, you know? He had his moments. He had his little flares. But I felt like I did a good job with keeping him at bay. And I'm not looking for the knockout. I'm looking for the win. I think I'm doing a good job with keeping him at bay. Yes, it will bother my ego that I never knocked out James Toney, but what will hurt even more if I were to prioritize a knockout over a championship, you know what I mean? All these episodes, and here we are. Now, I'm just picking my shots, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to exchange with this guy. Like, seriously. He is very elusive. And after you fight somebody 3 times, you figure that out. Now, one thing I haven't done on James Toney is really counter him. You know what I mean? Now, I know I've been counter punched though. Like, that's why you gotta be careful. Like, when he gets off, he gets off. You know what I mean? He'll steal around from you in a minute. They did a great job with James Toney. They really did. You got to be careful. Like, he will definitely counter you if you're not, like, picking your shots a little bit more carefully. I feel like I'm throwing some good shots at him, though, you know? I'm throwing some I'm hitting clean. And I'm not burning myself out, which is great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not burning myself out. And I'm actually, there's times when I'll exchange with him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just doing what Lennox Lewis does. Like, Lennox Lewis does not, you know, scrap it out with you in the middle of the ring. Lennox Lewis just doesn't do that. Period. And trust me, at some point, look, I'll exchange with him, as you can see. Oh, he doing that herky jerk. When I see that herky jerk, get out of there. There's no way I'm winning the exchange when he doing that. Seriously. I'm doing good this fight. I got too much to lose, man. Like, seriously. Oh, he's starting to get something going. I see him. Just want to stay disciplined, you know? Like, that's the main thing. Staying disciplined. He got like 2 flash knockouts on me. I couldn't believe it. No other way I'm losing that fight. You know what I mean? I felt like the second fight we had was like fluke, for sure. They're talking about a cut, so that's definitely a good sign. And I'm actually like impressed with myself, literally impressed, because I'm seeing James Toney miss punches, and it's just not something I was seeing. There you go. That's what I was seeing. Great punch, man. Like, you see the snap on his punches. They can drain your life in this game. Now, at some point, maybe about round 7, I'm gonna start throwing some haymakers. They're necessary, you know. And you got to trade with them. You got to trade with them. Last 10 seconds. I feel like I handled that round incredibly well. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a lot of damage on his part. But more importantly, I'm not taking a lot of damage. And I'm being very smart about when I'm exchanging with him. It's always in my favor. I hate that I had to get that to him, but I had to. I had to. Good punch. Good punch. I'm still, pretty dangerous, you know what I mean? So, like, he got to respect my strength, too. It's not just me respecting him. Wow, did you see that? Beautiful defense on his part. All right, James Toney has probably got off a little bit more than I'm willing to admit. So what I'm going to do is kind of take hold of his intensity change, or perhaps maybe it's my fault. But, I mean, I think to a blind man, you could argue that he might have stole that round to a couple of judges. Unless I kind of course correct. He hate that liver shot. Or is that a rib shot? Woo! The way I'm getting off these punches and getting out the way is, like, masterful. I'm actually, for the first time, good punch. But he ain't getting nothing clean on me, though. Like, now they're talking a lot about a cut on James Toney's face. And I can only hope that means that I'm tagging him and, almost about to force some kind of stoppage. That'd be nice. I'll give up body shots. I just don't want to get hit in the face. That was a great round. I feel like, okay, the color commentary is saying otherwise. I thought I did well that round, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got to pick up the intensity a little bit. Now, what I like is I was able to, increase my stamina without doing anything, crazy. And I was able to still maintain 44 points. So I'm not at the mercy of points. I'm pretty much a rich man in this fight. But that's because I'm doing a lot, which is why I'm wondering why the color commentary is not seeming to agree. Woo. All right, let me slow it down on the. I feel like I was giving him the business. He don't want to punch. He ain't doing nothing. So for me, there's nothing to counter. It's hard to believe if you're watching this. I've lost to this guy. I'm gonna tell you what it was though. It was the few times I was getting a little reckless with my punching, and he countered me with the biggest punch ever. That's what happened. All right, but as you can see there, I'm willing to exchange with him a little bit just so I can get the punches I want to get off. But it's dangerous. Oh, I really hate that happened because I don't want to get a point taken off a mistake. That was stupid. But it is what it is. Usually I don't make that mistake twice, so it's good. Now, the color commentary seems to be going off on James Toney saying that he's not moving enough. So that means that his production is not an illusion. We're seeing the same things. Because I'm looking at this fight like, how would I ever lose? To who? Don't get me wrong, like, it is James Toney, but, like, what has he done to win this fight? Now, mind you, it would be incredible to actually get a knockout here. But let me tell you something. James Toney has given me so many problems. I will literally be happy with just a win. All right, I'm getting a lot of love from the color commentary, which tells me one thing, that I might be doing some things right. And I would probably have more opportunities to knock this guy out, but he doesn't take bad shots. He doesn't throw reckless punches that I can counter. So he's either going to throw a good, smart, clean punch, or he's not going to throw it all. And I'm, for the first time, seeing myself use that to my advantage. Up until this point, I've kind of like played his game a little bit, or I've just barely survived until either decision. Got him finally. Wow, that might be the first time I've ever knocked him out. I gotta actually watch this one because it's been so hard to catch him. It's like fighting the final boss. Like, he was just such a clean fighter. And I caught him flush too. Caught him flush. Now that's crazy that I've caught him like that without throwing like a haymaker. You would think so. And you would probably think, okay, Rick is about to start welling off. No, this is round 6. There's too much fight left. There's too much.
He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles. Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that water boiled and boiled.
Yeah, but that's why you got to be careful. Like, getting caught in the counter animation can be the end of a fight, really.
He is staggered and stumbling. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's
I'm gonna look at his damage though. To me, that will say the whole story. Like,
fighting that uses his legs anyway. You can't use it right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
what? Man, you cannot tell me my defense ain't got better, man. Dude, what? I'm living like this is crazy for even me, man. To see this level of domination, like, I mean, like, I could basically go back to round 1 stamina, probably. But this is how you probably supposed to fight these guys. You know what I mean?
Utilizing his jab. King's favorite punch is the jab. And tonight, he's loving it. Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight.
I'm getting props, man. I love when I get the props from the color commentary.
Knife on the right and the food right in the middle. And
He got stage fright, man. He ain't throwing them punches. You know what? Maybe it's my fault. Like, it went up. Start. There you go. It's maybe my fault. Hold up. I gotta take some blame a little bit.
his legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well, buddy.
Nearly swollen shut here, Teddy. This thing gets much.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well.
Some guts.
That wasn't gonna end well.
Once again, he goes down.
Great fight, man. This has been like my favorite fight of the series so far. It's 2-2. There's no way I'm letting him win this fight, man. Game over. Wow. He didn't even get. Wow. So I figured him out. I think you can safely say that. I gotta watch the whole thing. I'm the undisputed heavyweight champion. Like, that's right. All 3. We did that. And we beat the guy who beat us. We did it, man. This is it. I beat him every single round. Now, mind you, I've never seen this before. So, just so we're on the same page, I've never seen a clean sweep on every scorecard. Like, that was impressive, even for me. All right, I got to take a look at these punches, man. I was tearing his body up, man. It said I threw 175 punches to his body. Yeah. And was 63%. Like, I was, whew. You see that his graphic, his avatar? You see the middle of his stomach? Boy, I was, woo. Man, them body shots, they just kept building, And when you got to the end of the fight, that was it. All the blood, sweat, and tears, and hard work has paid off. You're the Electronic Arts Boxing Federation champion of the world. You keep fighting like this, and you could be remembered by the fans and the media as the greatest of all time. I feel like, so no. Hey, look, so I am a Hall of Famer, 40-3 champion. I got all 3 belts. Let's go. I did that, man. I did that. Oh, man. It's been a wonderful series. I did the seemingly impossible. I was not able to fight Ali, which is kind of weird because it's called Chasing Ali. Perhaps I'll upload a video where I fight him in exhibition. But, yeah, we still did that, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. As you can see. Wait a minute. Why does James... Oh, okay. I think I got it. I think I figured it out. I'm just trying to see where all the belts are. So, yeah. All right. It makes sense now. Yeah, I think I have all the belts. I should have all the belts. All right. But, yeah. Excellent fight right there for sure. With that being said, I appreciate you all. Thank you all. And peace.